The 26th Arab League summit concluded today in the Egyptian Red Sea resort of Sharm El-Sheikh with resolutions to further strengthen Arab integrity against imposing threats. More details in this following report from our correspondent Mohamed Al-Shaaban.
The 26th Arab League summit came to an end today after the leaders of the Arab world adopted a number of different resolutions to tackle the various issues facing the region. As was expected from the preparatory meetings held prior to the summit, the leaders called on the formation of a joint Arab force, including powers from the member countries. This force is to militarily intervene to tackle any instability endured by the member states following its government's approval.
This force has two main objectives. The first is to fight terrorism, and the second is to fight the outside challenges and threats.
In the case of Yemen, the League expressed its support to Operation Decisive Storm, spearheaded by Saudi Arabia. It also called on the Houthis to surrender power and retreat from the capital, Sana'a. As for the situation in Syria, the League held the Security Council responsible for the unresolved crisis in the country, calling on further collaboration between the Arab League and the United Nations to reach a solution as per the Geneva I Convention.
To intensify our political efforts and to consult widely with the Security Council members, as well as throughout the region, including with the Syrian parties themselves. Specifically, he and his team will work to operationalize and flesh out elements in the Geneva communique. I plead that we collectively move forward in implementing the Geneva communique.
The League renewed its support for the legitimate Libyan government, calling on an end to the arms embargo. The League also called on Israel to respect the international conventions and stop its settlement activities in Palestine, supporting the calls of the Palestinian Central Council to reconsider political and economic relations with Israel.
We stand to continue our drive to go to the institution of the international law, Security Council, ICC, 4 Geneva Conventions, and I believe Netanyahu made it very, very clear. He said, sound and picture, he will not allow the establishment of a Palestinian state. It's time for the United States to stop treating Israel as a country above the laws of man.
As for the 3 occupied Emirati islands by Iran, the League called for negotiations to reach a peaceful solution. The summit has come to an end. Our leaders have met and the resolutions and proposals have been adopted. One thing is certain, the Arab League is now taking a more decisive approach to protect our Arab interests. Mohamed Al-Shaaban, Bahrain Television News, Sharm El-Sheikh.